24/7 Fusion Media.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media. And if you follow the channel for any period of time, then you know that I've been talking about the Boondock Saints returning for the last 2 years or so. Now, we have finally received an update that I've seen people talk about online, on Twitter, YouTube. Now I'm getting a chance to see what's actually taking place. And this is what's going on with the Boondock Saints now. The Boondock Saints are back. Norman Reedus, Sean Patrick Flanery return as Boston Vigilantes as Thunder Road and Dragonfly films take reins. Okay, so there they go. Let's see what's actually being said here. Exclusive. The rebirth of the 1999 cult favorite film, The Boondock Saints, is upon us. Thunder Road, a producer behind John Wick films, has stepped in and joined rights holder Dragonfly Films to make what they call a universe expansion of the action film franchise about the fraternal twin Irish brothers who raise holy hell to rid their Boston hometown of all criminals. The boys, oh man, they were out there kicking ass. I love the Boondock Saints. Those two movies were actually, to me, pretty damn good. The second one, not as good as the first, but it was good to see the brothers go from one movie to the next, and everybody's been waiting for the third installment. So let's see what else is going on here. In the current configuration, Troy Duffy will step aside as director after creating and helming the original and the 2009 sequel, The Boondock Saints, All Saints Day. Both films starred The Walking Dead's Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flanery as the McCannis brothers, with Billy Connolly playing their father. Yep, he put it together, and he's the one that's been actually carrying the flag, trying to keep this thing alive. So I wondered what happened to him in the midst of all this. Reedus and Flanery will reprise their roles, and the search is on for a new director. Duffy plans to write a series of books about the Saints continuing their story that way. Wow. So he goes from being the director to just being an author, a book writer. I don't know. How do you transition that kind of shit? And I guess the only way he's allowed to stay on and be a part of this is by writing their extra stories and missions. I mean, I don't know. Like, how does that work? But I guess it's something that they worked out. So it says there might be a renaissance going on for these action franchises, with Amazon expecting big streaming returns beginning today on the Doug Liman and Joel Silver reinvention of Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, hopefully I got it right this time. I always butcher his name. Producing are Thunder Road Films' Basil Iwanick and Erica Lee, and Dragonfly's Todd Myers and Peter D. Graves, along with Sean Reddick and Yvette Yates Reddick. For Impossible Dream Entertainment, Troy Duffy and Don Commodi also produce. So they got Troy Duffy as a producer. Okay, so they told him to pull back as a director and have him on as a producer. Reedus, Flanery, Charlie Morrison, and Joanne Colonna will be executive producers. So now they're just bringing everybody in to give them all a piece of the pie. They actually brought everybody in to be a part of it as producers and executive producers. Okay, and Nat McCormick of The Exchange is also an executive producer. Okay. All right, so it says Thunder Road produced the John Wick films and prequel series, The Continental, and just opened Dave Patel's action film Monkey Man to rapturous reaction at South by Southwest. Next up is Wick Universe spinoff The Ballerina, directed by Len Wiseman and starring Anna de Maris and Keanu Reeves. I've been wanting to see what The Ballerina was going to be looking like. I heard she's going to be kicking ass in that one, so I guess we'll have to see how good that gets. There was an attempt several years ago to pre-sell at AFM a Saints sequel, one that had Duffy as director, but this was the way they decided to go. The original film had a backstory as rich as the film. Duffy was a bartender with a hot script, and Harvey Weinstein famously offered to buy the bar. Jay Sloan's, as part of the deal, never actually happened. The project became a free agent, but attempts to set it up were hobbled by the Columbine High School shooting. I wonder what that has to do with anything. I don't know. When we were given the opportunity to help bring the McCannis brothers back to the screen, we jumped at the chance. The unique possibility of building on the iconic mythology and characters for all the longtime fans of the series, as well as opening it up to a whole new generation, is one that we couldn't be more excited about, says Iowa Nick. Okay, all right. You know, it just seems like they kind of shifted some parts around, made Duffy, who was the director of the first two movies, make him a producer, and basically they're gonna try to blow this thing wide open. I guess push Boondock Saints out to a new audience and give the original audience, the old audience, the people that's been behind this, like me and a lot of countless of other people, waiting to see. And that's the next installment of what's going on with the McCannis brothers. So yeah, as fans, I'm fucking excited. I want to see what the hell they're gonna do. They got the people behind John Wick, behind the Boondock Saints. Yo, to be honest, there's no telling which way this thing is gonna go at this point. Wow. So says here, Norman Reedus says, I'm thrilled to be working alongside Basil Iwanick's Thunder Road Films and Todd Meyer's Dragonfly Films to bring more of the story of the Boondock Saints to audiences. I can't wait for everyone to see what we've been working toward. We are pressing on without our longtime friend and captain, Troy Duffy, on this one. He has decided to write a Boondock Saints book series, and I can't wait to read it. Like I say, I find that pretty odd that he goes from directing to book writing, but they've made him a producer, so, you know, in some capacity, he'll be going along for the ride. Now, Sean Patrick Flanery says Basil and Todd are the perfect partners to bust the brothers out of prison. With Basil and Todd at the helm, this will be the best Saints yet. So now it's time for the brothers to break out of the peacoats, reload, and get back to work. All right, Duffy's deal was brokered by original artists and Rosen Law Group. Okay, so obviously, if his deal was brokered, they, you know, made him a producer to keep him in the mix of things. So, okay, I think this is great news. I think it'll be great to see what these studios are gonna do with the Boondock Saints. I think the Boondock Saints need this kind of resurgence in order for them to bust out of the gates. People are going to be excited because these studios know how to put a good movie together that doesn't cost a whole lot of money. Come on, John Wick. Come on now, John Wick alone is just it's just a force to be fucked with as a franchise. And now you got that behind the Boondock Saints. Now, that franchise can't do nothing but go up from here, in my opinion. But that's my take. That's how I feel. You guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Do you think that they would have done better with Troy Duffy being the director? Or do you think they're better off with whatever Dragonfly Films and Thunder Road have in store? Like I said, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And as always, it's your boy 24/7 here with 24/7 Fusion Media, and I'm out. Peace.